Good afternoon, everyone. Minasan konnichiwa. I'm Marilyn from JLL Singapore International Residential Team, and together with me is Shuling from JLL Malaysia and Sato and Meg from JLL Japan. Thank you for joining our webinar session today. This webinar is a collaboration between JLL Singapore, JLL Malaysia, and our experienced team in Japan. The International Residential Team in Singapore and Malaysia specialize in investment properties in Japan, UK, Germany, and Portugal. We are also constantly on the lookout to bring in projects from new areas with growth potential. We know that buying or selling a property abroad can offer more challenges than you might expect. Not being physically there to check out the site, unfamiliarity with the buying procedures, and tax issues are some of the challenges investors face when buying a property. Understanding government policies and regulations on different property types, market trends, and marketing and transaction processes, our dedicated team provides support services including valuations as well as letting and management of overseas residential properties. Our team in Singapore and Malaysia will make the journey forward less stressful, so you rest safe in the knowledge that your investment purchase or sale will move quickly, efficiently, and give you the best market return. Today, we are really excited to share with you more about Osaka and introduce one of the best-selling development in Osaka, the Tower Otemae. It's our first webinar on Facebook, so feel free to comment if you have any questions or suggestions on topics for future webinars. For today's agenda, Sato will be doing an introduction on Japan and a market update on Osaka. Next, Meg will introduce the development and the surrounding before giving a tour of the model room in Osaka. Lastly, Shuling from JLL Malaysia has collated some commonly asked questions which our Japan team will address at the end of the webinar. We will keep this webinar short, so without further ado, I will pass over to Sato to begin the webinar. Over to you, Sato.
Thank you, Marilyn, and hi, everyone. I'm Sato from JLL Japan, and we have been marketing the Japanese condominium project for the last 9 years. And the last year was definitely the toughest year for us and probably for everyone else in the world because of the COVID-19. But however, that didn't apply to the condominium market in Japan. The condominium price has continued to increase both in the primary and the secondary market in central Tokyo and central Osaka, and which proved the stability and the growth resilience amid the crisis. And thanks to our clients' support and our track record, JLL International Residential is now well recognized among the top-tier developers in Japan, which makes us possible to select the best projects to bring overseas. And today, we will be introducing one of the best-selling projects in Osaka now. And before going into the detail of the property, I would like to highlight some key market indicators in Osaka. So first, I will talk about population. The population of central Osaka has been increasing, and despite of COVID-19, the population of Osaka has a slight increase, although the foreign population dropped. This means the domestic population growth in Osaka remains strong. The price of new condominium in central Osaka continued to grow as well, overriding the Osaka city's average of 3.8%. Chuoku, where this project is located, has an annual growth rate of 5.6%, which is the highest among whole Osaka city since 2015. And the rental for the condominium is also growing. It went up by 27% from 2011 to 2020 in Osaka city as the population has increased. According to the local letting agents, the COVID-19 doesn't have much impact to affect the market momentum. The price of condominiums in Osaka is still reasonable. The average property price in Osaka is only 62% compared to the price of Tokyo 23 wards. Although the Osaka is the second largest city in the Asia Pacific after Tokyo in terms of the city GDP. And lastly, the property investment tax system in Japan is foreigner friendly. There is no additional tax for foreign buyers in Japan. So foreign investors like yourself pay the same tax as Japanese pays. And JLL will also support buyers until the handover and introduce all necessary bilingual services, such as tax consultant and local letting agents who can also offer guaranteed rental plan. Okay, lastly, I would like to highlight some upcoming exciting events in Osaka, Expo, and Casino. So Osaka will host the World Expo in 2025, which will take place in western island of Osaka, Umeshima. The expected economic ripple effect is 19 billion US dollar. The most important effect of having Expo is the preparation to the event, such as infrastructure upgrades. So new train connections to the island, as well as the redevelopment projects in the city, such as Umeda area, are underway. And casino. The integrated resort with casino will be another great incentive to Osaka's economic growth. Osaka is one of the strong candidates for hosting integrated resort with casino. The expected annual economic impact is huge, which is 7.2 billion US dollar per annum, and will create 88,000 employments. Due to COVID-19, the process has been delayed, and the next step is selecting the hosting city, which is expected to be late in 2022 or early in 2023. And after all approvals and construction periods, opening of the casino is expected to be around 2028 and 2029. So today, we are pleased to introduce the fine Tower Otemae, fascinating high-rise projects developed by Keihan Real Estate. My colleague Meg is in the show flat now. And let's pass it to Meg to give us more details about the project. Meg?
Thank you, Sato-san. Hello, everyone. I'm Meg from JLL Japan. Today, I'm very excited to introduce you this project, the Fine Tower Otemae, which I think is very great investment opportunities. As Sato-san presented, Osaka has a solid ground of growth. Also, this development is developed by the top-tier developer Keihan Real Estate, which is also a railway company in Osaka. Now, let me start explaining about this project. And I will start with the location, because location is the most important point of investment. The Fine Tower Otemae is located in Chugoku. And as its name Chuo means, it is located in the center of Osaka City. Chugoku, together with Nishiku and Kitaku, they are referred as the most central three wards of Osaka City. I believe some of you are already very familiar with the landmark of Chugoku. It is famously known for having Osaka Castle, and Yodoyabashi, the financial district, and Shinsaibashi, one of the most vibrant entertainment areas in Osaka. And the Fine Tower Otemae is located here as in the red triangle. It is situated by the Otemae area just to the west of Osaka Castle. The Otemae area is known as a home to the government offices, which are concentrated in the red highlighted area. The project captures 3 stations and 3 train lines within 5 minutes walk. The nearest station is only 2 minutes, and this is the Metro Tanimachi Line Temabashi Station. The next nearest one is 4 minutes, Keihan Main Line Temabashi Station. And finally, it is 5 minutes to the Metro Chuo Line Tanimachi Yonchome Station. The train connectivity of these lines are very convenient. It takes you to Higashi Umeda, the CBD area, in only 5 minutes, and Yodoyabashi, the financial district, in 4 minutes, and Shinsaibashi in only 7 minutes. It is also conveniently connected to Kyoto Gion Shijo in 45 minutes with Keihan Main Line. Now I'm actually at the showroom of the project. As you can see next to me is the scale model of the project. It is a 150-meter tall building with 42 floors and total 241 units. It has 1 bed to 3 bed, with majority consists of 2 bed and 3 bed. The development is selling very well, even though we are under second state of emergency at the moment. Developers are receiving many inquiries, and the showroom is almost fully booked during weekends. Since their launch in June last year, over 70% of the units are sold already. The reason why this project is being so popular is because of this prime location with great train connectivity, and also it has a fantastic view of Osaka Castle for those units facing the east. Moreover, the absence of new high-rise condominium in this area for the past 13-14 years is also one of the reasons pushing up the sales. And one more important point that I would like to highlight is the geographic locations. The fine tower Otemae is located on the same hilltop which Osaka Castle sits. Traditionally, the wealthy loves to live residence on. Traditionally, the wealthy love to have residence on hilltop because it is safe from natural disasters. It is safe from flooding and also has a solid land, which is strong against earthquake. In addition to the geographic advantage, the building is also constructed with seismic isolation structure, which is the best method to protect the building from damage. As a high-rise apartment, the fine tower Otemae offers many common facilities. It has sky lounge, guest meeting room, and guest room on the 31st floor. Also, it offers working lounge, fitness room, owner's lounge on the 2nd floor. This project allows not only residential use, but also SOHO, small office and home office. And this is quite rare for residential project, but residents can also register their office address in this property. For those home office users, the facilities I mentioned just now will be very convenient. Now we would like to share the videos that we took the other days on the site to give you more understanding of the surrounding areas. This is the nearest station exit, Metro Temabashi Station, which is only 2 minutes to the fine tower Otemae. Let us show you the surrounding and footage to the project. Otemae is home to many government offices, accounting firms, and law firms, but it is also a very livable neighborhood. We have pharmacy, convenience store, and restaurants on the way from station to the project. Moreover, There are 4 medical facilities and 4 supermarkets within 9 minutes walk. Also, Keihan City Mall, which is just above the Keihan Tenmabashi station, offers 100 shops from grocery stores to furniture shop, which can pretty much cover all your daily necessities. Both public and private schools are in the vicinity as well, including the famous Otemon Gakuin, loved by the upper middle class. Now we can see the building already. Out of 42 floors, the construction is completed up to 36 floors as of today. Construction is on schedule and will be handed over in 2022. Now we are looking at the northeast corner of the building, which will be the main entrance. To the east is the Tanimachi Suji, one of the major roads in Osaka, providing 50 meters distance to the opposite building. Some of you may thought, will it be too noisy being next to such big road? But please don't worry, soundproof glasses are employed in the building, which can reduce the noise of a busy road to a library or a quiet office level. Osaka Castle Park is about 6 minutes from the site, where you can enjoy many activities such as sports, music, and culture. It is a jogger-friendly park which welcomes you with beautiful seasonal flowers and vegetation all year long. I hope this helps you to have better understanding of surrounding area, and let us go back to the showroom and find out more about the interior of the project. Now I'm standing at the model room of old type, 1,098 square feet. Originally 3 bedroom, converted to 1 bedroom to show how luxurious you can arrange after your handover. And they also made some upgrades to the unit. Now let our camera take a tour of the model room. This is the shoes-in closet. This is the toilet. And now we will walk through the living dining room. Now we are walking over to the kitchen. Some of the features are not standard fittings, but the items that come with the apartments are all standards. We have a ventilation. We have gas cooking stove, dishwasher, garbage disposer, and water tap with water filter. Now we are entering into master bedroom. The developer has made some modification to make the walk-in closet larger. And also they have made a luxury bathroom. Now we are back to the living dining room. Now you are overlooking at the night view of 42nd floor, southeast facing. And you will be able to see the Osaka Castle. Isn't it splendid? And in spring, you can also enjoy the cherry blossoms. During autumn time, you can also enjoy yellow and red leaves. Unit facing east side, above 15th floor, will be able to see this beautiful Osaka Castle view. Now, I would like to quickly highlight the fittings of the living dining room. Here in the living dining room, you will have floor heating as a standard fitting. As for the air cons, a big unit like this, O type, P, I, and J type will have air cons fitted in the living dining room too. But for the other two bedrooms, will not have. So if you are going to rent out your unit, you will need to install the air cons. But don't worry, the leasing company that we can recommend will help you arrange the air cons. And just to give you some idea to relate to the original plan, there was a room here, one room and two rooms, and a master bedroom. Here would be the door separating the living dining room and the corridor. And we have more, if you are interested in different layouts and views, please feel free to contact your salesperson to find out more. Now, I would like to return the mic to Shuling to find out what kind of questions we received from our audience.
Sure, thank you, Meg. So here are some of the questions that we have collected from our clients. The first question will be, how has COVID-19 affected sales in Osaka? Sato-san, could you help us to reply this question, please?
Yes, thank you, Shulin. How the COVID-19 affected the market in Osaka. It is actually not much affected the market in Osaka because of of course, during the state of emergency, which is like a mild lockdown in Japan. That was in April and May last year, and it's January to February now in Japan. But during those state of emergency, the walk-in numbers were reduced a lot. But after that, in June and July time, there are a lot of the more demands to purchase the condominiums, because one of the main reason is the people are trying to adjust to the new lifestyle, which is remote work. And the Japanese usually go to work and spend most of their time in the office and then go out for drinks and come back. So they didn't really value the condominiums for themselves to stay. However, they have to spend more time at home. And that's why they are trying to find slightly a bigger space for all the family members to fit in comfortably. So that is why the walk-in numbers to the show flat is always 100% to their capacity now. So every weekend, even the current state of emergency, which is started in January, the walk-in number to the show flat hasn't changed, and almost all weekend and all weekday, the show flats are 100% occupied. So that's what's happening now.
Yeah, indeed. Now we all spend more time at home. So yeah, understand.
Yeah,
exactly. So the second question that we have collected is, what is the price range for the fine Tower Otemae? Maybe Meg, you would like to share with us about the pricing for this project?
Sure. For this project, the price starts from $345,000 to $1.6 million.
Thank you, Meg. Well, I must say that you are standing at a really, really nice background. Okay. The
Yes,
number two,
indeed.
what kind of capital appreciation can be expected in the next 5 years? So, Sato-san, you can help us to answer this question.
Well, next 5 years. Next 5 years, I would say not so aggressive because because of the casino plan has been delayed, and it's gonna be if the Osaka is selected to be the host city, I think it takes 6 to 7 years from now to open the casino. So that's why I think until then, every year, 2 to 3% capital appreciation, and the capital appreciation or the economic boost to the Osaka will happen around 2028 to 2029. So let's say if it's 5 years from now, I would say 10%.
Okay.
So 2% every year.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Sato-san, for sharing this information. The following question would be, can you share more on the buying process? Meg, maybe you would like to share a little bit about the buying process?
Yes, sure. Buying Japanese property is actually quite straightforward. It is the payment in terms of payment upon signing contract is 10%, and then 90% upon handover. And for the signing session is also very easy because we can courier all the signing documents to client's address, and then we do an online explanation about the contract, and then you can courier back. It's very straightforward. And also, before the handover, there will be room inspections. We can introduce you to a leasing company who can also assist you with the room inspection and also the handover. So the buyers basically do not need to come to Japan for the whole process.
I see. So basically, it's like a one-stop center and really hassle-free to own Japan property. The following question would be, what is the rental yield?
For the rental yield, for the 2-bed, it will be 3.8 to 4.7%, which is very high in such a prime location. And as for the 3-bed, and because it's in the upper floor and have an excellent view of the Osaka Castle, it will be 2.6 to 3%.
Okay, understand. This question is asking about, are the 2 and the 3 bedroom popular unit types in Osaka?
Yes, actually, in this property, only 8% is 1 bed. The rest are all 2 to 3 beds. And now they're selling very well. As mentioned, 70% already sold out. And I believe this area will be popular for the business owners and also working couples because of this convenience. And maybe with small children, one kid probably. And we also have a famous private school nearby. And according to the developers, those parents who are considering this property are also looking, they're thinking of sending their children to this private school.
Okay. This customer is asking, right, for investment-wise, is there a rental guarantee offered by Japan?
Yes, the leasing company we introduced, they offer guarantee rental.
All right. Okay, thank you. And the last question will be, is there any financing available?
Yes, we can introduce client to UOB Singapore. They can lend up to 60 to 70%.
All right. That's all for the question. Thank you, Meg and Sato-san. I will hand over now to Marilyn from JLL Singapore.
Thank you, Shuling. We have come to the end of the webinar. Thank you so much for joining us in today's session. If you have any further questions on Osaka or the development, please feel free to reach out to our team in Singapore and Malaysia. Once again, we would love to gather your suggestions on topics you would like to see in future webinars. So keep the comments coming in. Thank you all for your participation, and we look forward to seeing you again in the next webinar.